Hi students, welcome to Graphic Technology Applications or your portfolio class. Congratulations, I know you're all excited to complete the program at Jackson College. And I just noticed something. This particular course is actually for a spring term, and several of you needed individualized studies. So I'm going to record this video for you all to sort of help guide you through, since we won't be seeing each other face to face unless you make a specific appointment with me. Be sure to check your emails periodically, because that's where the important information will come through. And also, if you need direct one-on-one help or questions, or if you'd like to set up an appointment, that's the best avenue to do so. So this course is your final course in order to obtain your degree. It's focused mostly on portfolio. You want to have Creative Cloud or access to it, for that matter. I'm going to be on Central Campus Tuesdays and Wednesdays throughout the summer term, but only by appointment. So again, I will definitely need you to contact me directly if you want to set that up. And then 24 to 48 hours. Most of you should know where my office is by now. I know I have one person in California. Hi, Carissa, but you won't be near here, I'm guessing, so you can check in with me via email, no problem at all. So we have a syllabus for this term. The course timeline, that's something I'm going to talk with you about in a moment. I will respond within 24 to 48 hours. It is summertime. I'm going to be developing a ton of new courses this summer. So I should be readily available within 24 to 48 hours, but there are chunks of time that I'm going to be away. I have a couple vacations planned where I will be accessing and responding to you, of course, because I'm teaching you, but I won't be, there might be 1 or 2 days that I may be not answering as quickly. So just to kind of prep you for that. So the timeline is pretty awesome. This is something that I want to review with you in detail, one-on-one, so that we get a good idea of the timeline. There's 6 categories for development for this course. Some may take longer to create and refine than others, so mostly this timeline is up to you. I guide you throughout the course with something called a critique check. And there are 5 critique checks throughout the term. You can see down here we have June 9th, June 30th, July 21st, August 11th, and August 22nd. Okay, so these are really important dates that you just want to be able to guide yourself through those dates to meet those deadlines. These categories that we'll be gauging your final grade on are basically you setting up a profile in College Central Network, which is our JC network for internships. And some of you have already obtained an internship, which is fine. But this also connects you to jobs. So it's a good resource out there, not only just for you. And I know many students come to me and say, well, Indeed is on there. Can't I just find Indeed on my own? Well, yes, but Indeed and employers that are posting on Indeed looking for interns in entry-level positions will actually go through the College Central network to find you also. So if you have a good profile set up, which is part of the required requirements of this course, then they can also find you if you are ready and have a final resume on there. You can connect with employers and they can connect with you, which is a really valuable resource. Okay. So basically, College Central Network, and I'll explain more about that in a little bit. Your portfolio selections, that's something that I expect you to choose. Hopefully, while you're in the program, you've been saving all your work. And that's kind of critical. I stress that throughout the program. So save your work, make sure that you know where that's located, and choose your favorite pieces. You want to make sure that these portfolio selections are no more than 15 and no less than 8. 8 to 15 pieces. I know you might, so for some of you, it might be really difficult to choose. Maybe you have 30 pieces and you have to narrow it down. But at the associate's degree level, I think it's critical to have no more than 15, no less than 8 portfolio pieces. So that's the list of work or portfolio selections. Of course, you'll open up your pieces and you'll want to revise them for things that you may look at a little differently now that you're more advanced. You might look back at something and say, maybe this is a good time for me to update. This portfolio course actually allows you some time to do that. It gives you plenty of time to update. If you're satisfied with the way something looks, that's fine too. You can connect with me for feedback if you feel something needs to be improved, or if you're not sure. Promo pieces, that's the third item. Logo, resume, business card, and biography. Your logo. Logo is something I want you to create because it's essential for you to have some type of branding. Some of you might already have the logo. You may have already taken the printing course that was critical to have this course as well. And that requires that you develop a logo and a business card. So you might be already halfway done with this. If you are, great, you can utilize that. If you already have a logo or an idea, it's a time for you to move forward and create. So the promo pieces are your logo, your personal designer logo, your resume, not just a business resume in Word, but a design resume in InDesign. Okay, a business card and a biography. The biography is a short about me statement that you will be placing on your website or your intro page, splash page of your website. Okay, I'm going to give you some samples and examples of all of these things within the JetNet site. The next item is a unique promotional piece. This promotional piece does not have to be something you pay for. You can certainly go and buy something if you want something to be unique and expensive looking. That's fine. It's up to you. I really don't think it's necessary. In fact, I have a student that did paper airplanes. He just had some unique cardstock that he folded them in, and then he printed his logo on all of them. So the takeaway piece is something you can give employers at a job fair, at an interview, somehow when you're connecting with them so that they'll remember you. I've had students do bookmarks, poke holes and tie like a ribbon around it. I've had students do keychains, actually order keychains with their logo on it. Students buy magnet business card paper and print out their business cards on magnets. Make sure you have access to a decent printer or go to Office Max or something. Or you can always go into any one of those little game stores and buy a tiny little piece of something and print your logo out on a label and then transfer that label onto your piece. You be creative in thinking about how you might do that. We did just have an Illustrator course, which required that you create a small package of sorts. What if that package that you designed in Illustrator became a creative and unique way of promoting yourself with an item inside the package? Or come up with a brand new package idea, create a package, print it out, or fold the paper and put something unique in there like your business card or otherwise. I had a student do business card holder as his unique piece. So this is wide open. It's up to your creative ability, but it is required for the course, and it is not required that you spend any extra money. Okay, and then the digital portfolio creation, that is a website. You can use Wix, you can use Weebly, you can use Squarespace, you can use Yola. These are all sites that I will have accessible links within your JetNet course for you to access, but you will be expected to use one of these websites. If you're a coding genius, let's say you took a web class and you're feeling really confident, go ahead and code your own website. If you're not, that's exactly why I promote Wix. Wix is the one that I prefer, but it's up to you what works best for you. There's a great capacity within Google Docs as well to create a website. Feel free to do that. And then, there's sort of a limitation on design in that way. But for these websites, it's simply a way for you to showcase your pieces, your portfolio pieces. Now, College Central Network up here also has a capacity for you to show a gallery. You can certainly do that. There's something called Behance and CoralFloat. These are also other options for a gallery or a website to be hosted online. I simply want you to have a place where employers can go, where they can see your maybe a picture of you, your biography or intro of yourself and what you're looking to do, and a showcase of your pieces. Okay, so that's the requirement for the digital portfolio creation. And this expects that your work is revised and linked to that website in the end. I will have several throughout the term. I'm going to be posting some quick little tutorials, whether it be from the Wix site or me moving through it, showing you what you might do to create a website to help you, because I know some people kind of aren't sure how to move forward on that. So I will be your personal tutorial, as I was for the other courses in the program, and then I'll also forward you along to some valuable resources. Finally, at the end of this course, you will be showing a presentation video of yourself walking through your pieces on your website. So instead of a graphic design showcase, you are expected to present to me and then share that link within JetNet. For the presentation, I want you to talk about your pieces, maybe the process of the piece, the ultimate goal of the project, any software roadblocks, anything you feel you did particularly strong, maybe the tasks and the functionality of how you created that project and why you chose to use it in your portfolio. So that's for the presentation video. I want you to show me using your laptop, and somebody else will take a video using your phone, or you can find another way. Maybe you have a friend that could video you with their phone and then send you that video. If you, for some reason, have a big issue, please, this is free. What I'm using to show you right now, I'm at 12 minutes right now, so I'm going to have to record a separate video, but this is all free. This is called Screencast-O-Matic. You can also pull that up and present to me your portfolio through Screencast-O-Matic if you have trouble. The video is only 5 to 7 minutes required length, so that's what's required for your final presentation. I have a little timeline here to keep you grounded when the crit checks are. Crit checks are submission links in JetNet where you would submit the various pieces that are due for the class, okay? And this is just an outline of that here. Okay, so next, schedule. I just went through that. The assigned workflow, that's something that I think is pretty interesting to review. And I only have a minute to do so, so I'm going to stop here and then start back up in one moment. I'll see you in the next video.